Now, to get the log moving into the blade, we're going to come on top of the frame here, and this is what's called the ratchet assembly gear, or as I like to call it, a Rube Goldberg device. Here's why. As that frame starts moving, this beam here starts teetering. As that teeters, that causes this beam to rock. As this beam rocks, this arm starts pushing. And when I drop that arm onto that rag wheel there, it'll start turning the wheel. The wheel then turns that axle right there, and that axle lines up with teeth underneath the sled. So it drives the log into the blade at 1/3 of an inch every single stroke. All right, time for a little magic. Wingardium Leviosa. Resto Momentum.
Weird.
All right, guys, get your cameras ready. Here we go. When the cutting is all done, you're ready to back her up for a fresh new cut. There's another wheel down below called the tub wheel. Now the tub wheel is a little flat guy that spins counterclockwise. There's a long pole coming up, and sitting on top of that pole is what's called the lantern gear. Now the lantern gear kind of looks like a really big spool of thread, and it's got wooden dowels that go all the way around it. I'm going to engage the lantern gear into the wooden teeth that run along the side of the rag wheel there. When I open up another sluice way here, it'll get the tub wheel spinning, causes the rag wheel to go backwards, backing this carriage up. It takes us roughly 6 minutes, almost on the dot, to cut a 10-foot log from end to end, and just 30 seconds to back the whole thing up again. Now, when Campbell was sending his lumber over to Mackinac Island, the way he got it there was brilliant. He would not cut the boards off of the logs. Cut a board and then stop at about 3 inches to the end, back it up, shift the log over, make another cut, stop it, back it up, and he would plank out the board like that. When he got enough boards all planked out, he would haul them down to the lake shore and pound in what's called a raft shackle. One spike goes into one log, another spike goes into another log, and so on and so on. We shackle all those logs together, hook it up to a boat, and then sail the whole kit and caboodle over to Mackinac Island. The carpenters would then take the shaft of logs, hook them up to a team of horses, drag the logs up to where they're building, take a handsaw, and cut those boards off. All your planks right there, ready to go. You only have to move them once. What you're left with is a little tiny hunk of firewood called a stub shop. Now there are 2 buildings on Mackinac Island that I can tell you guys with 100% assurity are original to Robert Campbell's mill. They are Mission Church and Mission House. Those 2 buildings were both built in the early 1820s. Neither of them have ever burnt down in their history. In the 1970s, the state park was doing some much needed repairs to the Mission House. As they were peeling off the panelings, the walls were filled with stub shots. Now at this point, I am speculating. Take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Maybe the carpenters took the stub shots and put them in the wall like this to help insulate for the winter. Or they might have been sitting around going,
how can I get rid of this thing?
and they just kind of walled it up to forget about it. Regardless of their motivations, when we found those stub shots, that told us the thickness of the blade. By looking at the score marks on the back of the log, told us how much it was cutting with every stroke. And that, my friends, is Robert Campbell's mill. Now,